कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Shri Advaita Gadadhar Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। बोलो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की जय।
जय
बोलो श्रीमद् भागवतम की
जय
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
तो कल हम लोग भगवान नरसिंह भगवान प्रकट होने का अध्याय पढ़ रहे थे या एंड श्री की 7th स्कंद में 8वां अध्याय एंड वी आर ऑन श्लोक 29 और कैसे नरसिंह भगवान प्रकट होकर
ऐसे
कैसे नरसिंह भगवान प्रकट होकर और हिरण्यकशिपु का वध करते हैं। दैट्स व्हाट वी आर रीडिंग। और जैसा हिरण्यकशिपु को वरदान था लॉर्ड ब्रह्मा जी से कि he cannot be killed during the day, during the night, inside the house, outside the house, by a human being, by an animal. So he had covered everything. Is that's what he thought. And to keep Brahmaji's Vardhan, right? And at the same time, Prahlad's words that Bhagwan is everywhere, Lord Narsingh Bhagwan appeared from the pillar. Yeah. And then he killed by the nails. Killed Hiranyakashipu by the nails is what we were reading, right? And yesterday we read, as a snake captures a mouse, or Garud captures a very venomous snake, Lord Narsingh Dev captured Hiranyakashipu, who could not be pierced even by the thunderbolt of King Indra. That's how strong Hiranyakashipu was, right? As Hiranyakashipu moved his limbs here, there, and all around, very much afflicted at being captured, Lord Nrsimhadev placed the demon on his lap, supporting him with his thighs, and in the doorway of the assembly hall, the Lord very easily tore the demon to pieces with the nails of his hand. Yeah, says Dayu Uru Ma Patya, like on the thighs, he placed him. Dadar Lilia is like doorway of the assembly hall, and Nakhe, yeah, with the nails, he pierced him into the pieces. Yeah, this is what we read, and we'll continue reading Shlok 30th. Anilji.
संरब्धो दुष्प्रेष्य करालोचनो व्यात्तानुनान्तं विलिहन्नस्व जिह्वया अस्रग्लवाक्तारुणकेशरानुनो यथान्त्रमाली द्विपहत्या हरिः। Lord Nrsimhadev's mouth and mane were sprinkled with drops of blood, and his fierce eyes, full of anger, were impossible to look at. Licking the edge of his mouth with his tongue, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Nrsimhadev, decorated with the garland of intestines taken from Hiranyakashipu's abdomen, resembled a lion that had just killed an elephant. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah? So this is how Narsingh Bhagwan kills Hiranyakashipu. Ajay.
नखांग कुरुत्पाटित हित्सरोरुहं विसृज्य तस्यानुचरा नुदायुधान् अहं समस्तान् समस्तास्त्र खड्ग शस्त्र पाणिभिः दूरदण्डयुधो अनुपथान सहस्रशः. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had many arms, first uprooted Hiranyakashipu's head, heart, and then threw him aside and turned towards the demon soldiers. These soldiers had come in thousands to fight with him, with raised weapons, and were very faithful followers of Hiranyakashipu. But Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva killed all of them merely with the end of his nails. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. ततावधूता जलदाह परापतम् प्रहास्य तद्दृष्टि विमुष्टिरोचिषः अम्मोघय सहता विचुक्षुजुभो निर्हाद भीतादिगिभा विचक्रकुशः. The hair on Nṛsiṁhadev's head shook the clouds and scattered them here and there. His glaring eyes stole the effulgence of the luminaries in the sky, and his breathing agitated the seas and oceans. Because of his roaring, all the elephants in the world began to cry in fear. Yeah. So what he says is Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan, yeah, his hairs on his head shook the clouds, and eyes stole the effulgence of the luminaries in the sky. Yeah, and then Abhodaya, that is the seas and oceans, started agitating. Right? So this is what happened when Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan appeared. It's nice purpose. So let's read this. Hare Krishna, Tarun.
Hare Krishna, everyone. As the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 10.41, Yad vibhutimat sattvam Srimad arjitam ivava tad iva gacha tvam mama tejo masa sambhavam. Know that all beautiful, glorious, and mighty creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. The illumination of the planets and stars in the sky is but a partial manifestation of the Lord's effulgence. There are many wonderful qualities of different living entities, but whatever extraordinary things exist are but part of the Lord's tejas, his illumination or brilliance. The deep waves of the seas and oceans and the many other wonders within the creation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead all become insignificant when the Lord, in his special feature, incarnates within this material world. Everything is insignificant in comparison to his personal, all-defeating transcendental qualities. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan appeared. Anil?
Yeah. ध्वस्तस्तटोत्क्षिप्त विमान संकुला प्रोत्सर्पत क्षमा च पदाभि पीडिता शैलाः समुत्पेतुरमुष्य रंहसा तत्तेजसाखं ककुभो नरेजिरे. Airplanes were thrown into outer space and the upper planetary system by the hair on Nṛsiṁhadev's head. Because of the pressure of the Lord's lotus feet, the earth appeared to slip from its position, and all the hills and mountains sprang up due to his intolerable force. Because of the Lord's bodily effulgence, both the sky and all directions diminished in their natural illumination. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, what is mentioned is Viman Sankula. Right? So even the aeroplanes that time in all the upper planetary systems, right? All this existed long ago, right? Hare Krishna, Mayur?
Hare Krishna.
No, really?
Yeah. Tatya sabhayamupvishta muktam nripasne sambrata tejasam vibhum alakshite vairatham artyamarsanam prachanda vakritam na babhaj kashnan. Manifesting a full effulgence and a fearsome countenance, Lord Nṛsiṁha, being very angry and finding No contestant to face his power and opulence then sat down in the assembly hall on the excellent throne of the king. Because of fear and obedience, no one could come forward to serve the Lord directly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, everyone was scared of. Anilji?
निशाम्य लोकत्रय मस्तक कज्जरम तमादि दैत्यम हरिणाहतम हृदय प्रहर्ष वेगोत कलितानना मुहु प्रसून वर्षैर्व वृषुः सुरस्त्रियः. Hiranyakashipu had been exactly like a fever of meningitis in the head of the three worlds. Thus, when the wives of the demigods and the heavenly planets saw that the great demon had been killed by the personal hands of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, their faces blossomed in great joy. The wives of the demigods again and again showered flowers from heaven upon Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva like rain. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, it says Lok Treyamastak Jwaram, right? Like everyone was concerned. So all the devatas' wives, Prasun Varshev Varshuha Sura Istriya, right? All the wives of the demigods, devatas, started showering flowers from heaven. Ajay?
Tada vimana varlibhinnar bhastalam didikshatam sangakulam kul mas nakinam सुरान का दुंदु भयो अथः जघनिरे गंधर्व मुखिया न नृत्य जग स्त्रिया. At that time, the airplanes of the demigods who desired to see the activities of the Supreme Lord Narayan crowded the sky. The demigods began beating drums and kettle drums, and upon hearing from the angelic woman began to dance, while the chiefs of the Gandharva sang sweetly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hello?
तत्रोपवर्ज्य विबुध ब्रह्मेन्द्र गिरिशधाय तस्य पितरः सिद्धा विद्याधरा मोहरगः मनव प्रजनम पतयो गंधर्वपसरा चरणः यक्षा किं पुरुषासतात वेतालः सह किन्नरः ते विष्णुपादर्शदाः सर्वे सुनंद कुमुदादयः मूर्धिन वृद्धाजलिपुटा आसीनं त्रिवतेजसमः इड्डिरे नरशार्दूलः नाति तुर्चराः पृथक्. Hare Krishna. My dear King Yudhishthira, the demigods then approached the Lord. They were headed by Lord Brahma, King Indra, and Lord Shiva, and included great saintly persons and the residents of Pitralok, Siddhalok, Vidyadhara Loka, and the planet of the snakes. The Manus approached, and so did the chiefs of various other planets. The angelic dancers approached, as did the Gandharvas, the Charanas, the Yakshas, the inhabitants of Kinnarloka, the Vetalas, the inhabitants of Kim Purusha Loka, and the personal servants of Vishnu like Sunanda and Kumuda. All of them came near the Lord, who glowed with intense light. They individually offered their obeisances and prayers, their hands folded at their heads. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So, so Narad Muni is telling to King Yudhishthira that at that time, right, all the demigods approached the Lord. It says here, right, Brahma, Indra, Girisha Adaya. So Lord Brahma, Indra, Dev, and Girisha, right? That Girish is the Lord Shiva. And then along with Rishya, all the Pitars and Siddha and Vidyadhar loks, right? Manavaha, like all the Manus, Prajanam Patiyos, like all the chiefs of, and Gandharv, yeah, Yaksha, Kimpurusha, like all these are described, like Kinnaras, they all are in the upper loks, right? Vishnu Parshada, and they came to Sunandaku Mudadaya, and they all came to offer the obeisances to Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan, is what is being mentioned, right? Anilji?
Shri Brahmovacha Natosmya Nantaye Duranta Shaktaye Vichitra Viryaye Pavitra Karmane Vishwasya Sarga Sthiti Sanyamana Gunaya Swalilaya Sandhate Vyayatmane. Lord Brahma prayed, My Lord, you are unlimited and you possess unending potencies. No one can estimate or calculate your prowess and wonderful influence, for your actions are never polluted by the material energy. Though through the material qualities, you very easily create the universe, maintain it and again annihilate it. Yet you remain the same, without deterioration. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So first Lord Brahmaji is praying to Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan, right? And Lord Brahmaji is saying you are unlimited and you possess unending potencies. Yeah. Says Namaste, then he is doing the obeisances to Anantaya, unlimited, and Duranta Shaktaye, that means unending potencies. Vichitra Viryaya, and then Pavitra Karmane, like your actions are never polluted by the material energy, right? And of course, then he maintains universe, annihilates it, all those things. In spite of that, he remains the same without deterioration. Yeah, says avyaya. Avyaya is without deterioration, and therefore offer my respectful obeisances. That's how Lord Brahmaji offers the prayers to Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan. Ajay?
Shri Rudra Uvach Kopkalo Yugantaste Ato Ayam Masuro Alpakaha Tatsutam Pahu Prasitam Bhaktam Te Bhaktavatsal. Lord Shiva said, the end of the millennium is the time for your anger, that this insignificant demon Hiranyakashipu had been killed. O my Lord, who are naturally affectionate to your devotee, kindly protect his son Prahlad Maharaj, who is standing nearby as your fully surrendered devotee. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Lord Shiva is telling to Lord Sri Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan that now Bhaktam Te Bhaktavatsala, yeah, Mahabhagavat Prahlad Maharaj to be protected. Shrindravacha Pratyanita Param Bhavata Prayata Nah Svabhaga Detyakrantam Hridaya Kamalam Tadriham Pratyabodhi Kalagrastam Kyadidamaho Natashu Shritatam Te Muktistesham Nahi Bahumata Nṛsiṁha Pare Kim. King Indra said, O Supreme Lord, you are our deliverer and protector. Our shares of sacrifices, which are actually yours, have been recovered from the demon by you. Because the demoniac king Hiranyakashipu was most fearsome, our hearts, which are your permanent abode, were all overtaken by him. Now by your presence, the gloom and darkness in our hearts have been dissipated. O Lord, for those who have always engaged in your service, which is more exalted than liberation, all material opulence is insignificant. They do not even care for liberation, not to speak of the benefits of calm earth and dharma, right? So this is how Indra there is praying to the Lord, right? And he is saying, right, Indra there himself is saying, like, for those who are engaged in your service, which is more exalted than liberation. So even for asking for liberation, more exalted is the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he's saying in front of that, all material opulence, yeah, is insignificant. is what? Lord Indra is. This is how he is praising to, glorifying Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva. Tarun? Tarun?
Shri Resha Uchu Ha Tvam Nasya Tapaha Parmathatha Yada Matejo Yene Damadi Purushatmatam Sarvastada Tad Viprulalutam Amudya Saranyapala Pala Raksha Grahita Vapusha Punavrasya Masthatha. All the saintly persons present offered their prayers in this way. O Lord, O Supreme Maintainer of those sheltered at your lotus feet, O original personality of Godhead, the process of austerity and penance in which you instructed us before is the spiritual power of your very self. It is by austerity that you create the material world which lies dormant within you. This austerity was almost stopped by the activities of this demon, but now by yourself appearing in the form of Nṛsiṁhadeva, which is meant just to give us protection, and by killing this demon, you have again approved the process of austerity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It says Raksha. It is Raksha Grahit Vapusha. Right? Now Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan is protecting. Right? And then again the process of bhakti can be started. That's what all the rishis are. This is how rishis are glorifying Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan. The nice purport. Hare Krishna, Isha. Can you read?
Yeah. The living entities wandering within the jurisdiction of the 8,400,000 species of life get the opportunity for self-realization in the human form and gradually in such other elevated forms as those of the demigods, Ginaras and Jananas, as will be described below. In the higher statuses of life, beginning from human life, the main duty is tapasya, or austerity. As Nṛsiṁhadeva advised his sons, Tapo divyam putraka yena sattvam siddhyet. To rectify our material existence, austerity, tapasya, is absolutely necessary. However, when people in general come under the control of a demon or a demoniac ruling power, they forget this process of tapasya and gradually also become demoniac. All the saintly persons who are generally engaged in austerity felt relieved when Hiranyakashipu was killed by the Lord in the form of Nṛsiṁhadeva. They realized that the original instruction concerning human life, that it is meant for tapasya, for self-realization, was reaffirmed by the Lord when he killed Hiranyakashipu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So what we are reading right now is Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan kills Hiranyakashipu, and then all the devatas, including Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Indra, and all the Rishi, Munis, and all the upper planets and Manus, everyone is there, and they are offering their glorification to Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva. Yeah? That's what we are reading right now. Anilji?
Shri Pitar Uchuhu Shraddhani no Divus Prasabham Tanuje Pradattani Tirtha Samaye Yapi Battilambu Tasyodaran Khavidirna Bapadya Archat Tasmai Namo Nrhare Kiladharma Gopre. The inhabitants of Pitraloka prayed, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, the maintainer of the religious principles of the universe. He has killed Hiranyakashipu, the demon who by force enjoyed all the offerings of the Shraddha ceremonies performed by our sons and grandsons on the anniversaries of our death, and who drank the water with sesame seeds offered in holy places of pilgrimage. By killing this demon, O Lord, you have taken back all this stolen property from his abdomen by piercing it with your nails. We therefore wish to offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So this is how the Pitras glorify Lord Nṛsiṁha. Ajay?
Shri Siddha Uchu. Yono Gati Yoga Siddham Sadhu Rahashidi Yogat Pobulen Nana Darp Tam Nakhay Viddar Tasmai Tubhyam Pranata Smon Nṛsiṁha. The inhabitants of Siddhalok prayed, O Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, because we belong to Siddhalok, we automatically achieve perfection in all 8 kinds of mystic power. Yet Hiranyakashipu was so dishonest that by the strength of his power and austerity, he took away our powers. Thus he became very proud of his mystic strength. Now because this rogue has been killed by your nails, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. That's very evident. Siddhalok have the siddhis, right? There are siddhis. So siddhis are like they can become smallest to small, the bigger than bigger and all that, right? And now, and that was also taken away by Hiranyakashipu. So now that has come back, and that's why Tashme Tubhyam Pranatashmo Nṛsiṁha. So we are offering our respectful obeisances to Lord Nṛsiṁha. Srividyadharavacha Vidyam Pritagdharanaya Anuragvam Nesheshadagyo Balavirya Driptaha Sayena Sankhe Pashuvattadastatam Maya Nṛsiṁham Pranatashmanityam. The inhabitants of Vidyadhara Lok prayed, our acquired power to appear and disappear in various ways according to varieties of meditation was banned by that foolish Hiranyakashipu because of his pride in his superior bodily strength and his ability to conquer others. Now the Supreme Personality of Godhead has killed him just as if the demon were an animal. Unto that supreme pastime form of Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, we eternally offer our respectful obeisances. Yeah, so this is how everyone is praying to Lord Nṛsiṁha. Tarun?
Shri Nagavacha Yena Papena Ratnani Stri Ratnani Ritnani Naha Vidyani Naha Tadvaksya Patane Nasam Dattananda Namo Stutete. The inhabitants of Naglok said, the most sinful Hiranyakashipu took away all the jewels on our hoods and all our beautiful wives. Now, since his chest has been pierced by your nails, you are the source of all pleasure to our wives. Thus, we together offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Isha?
Maanavucha Manavo vayam tava nideshakarino Iti jena deva paribhuta setavaha Bhavata kalaha saupasamrita prabhu Karavamate kim anushadi kinkiram. All the Manus offered their prayers as follows. As your order carriers, O Lord, we the Manus are the lawgivers for human society. But because of the temporary supremacy of this great demon, Hiranyakashipu, our laws for maintaining Varnashram Dharma were destroyed. O Lord, now that you have killed this great demon, we are in our normal condition. Kindly order us, your eternal servants, what to do now.
Hare Krishna. Anil?
Shri Prajapataya Uchuhu Prajesha Vayam Te Paresha Visrashta Nayena Praja Vay Srajamo Nisiddha Saesha Tvaya Bhinna Bhakshanushete Jagan Mangalam Sattva Murte Vataraha. The Prajapatis offered their prayers as follows. O Supreme Lord, Lord of even Brahma and Shiva, we the Prajapatis were created by you to execute your orders, but we were forbidden by Hiranyakashipu to create any more good progeny. Now the demon is lying dead before us, his chest pierced by you. Let us therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto you, whose incarnation in this form of pure goodness is meant for the welfare of the entire universe. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, it says Jagan Mangalam. Yeah, for the entire universe. Sattva-murte avatar hai. Yeah, says your incarnation is pure goodness is meant for the welfare of the entire universe. Ajay?
Sri Gandharva Uchu. Sri Gandharva Uchu. Vayam Vibhu Te Natnatya Gayaka Yenatmasa Dvir Balo Jasa Krita Sa Esh Nito Bhavta Dashmima Kimut Pathastha Ushlay Kalpate. The inhabitants of Gandharvalok prayed, Your Lordship, we ever engage in your service by dancing and singing in dramatic performances. But this Hiranyakashipu, by the influence of his bodily strength and valor, brought us under his subjugation. Now he has been brought to this low condition by your Lordship. What benefit can result from the activities of such an upstart as Hiranyakashipu? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sri Charinavache Hari Twangadri Pankajam Bhavapa Varga Mashita Yadesha Shaduri Chayastva Ya Asura Samhapita. The inhabitants of the Charana planet said, O Lord, because you have destroyed the demon Hiranyakashipu, who was always a stake in the hearts of all honest men, we are now relieved, and we eternally take shelter of your lotus feet, which award the conditioned soul liberation from materialistic contamination. Prabhu?
Shri Yakshavacha Vayam Anuchara Mukhyaya Karmabhisate Manognene Stahya Ditisutena Prapita Vahakavyatvam Vam Satu Jana Paritapam Tatkrutan Jantate Narhara Upnitam Pajayanta Visham. The inhabitants of Yakshaloka prayed, O controller of the 24 elements, we are considered the best servants of your lordship because of rendering services pleasing to you. Yet we engaged as palanquin carriers by the order of Hiranyakashipu, the son of Diti. O Lord, in the form of Nṛsiṁhadeva, you know how this demon gave trouble to everyone, but now you have killed him, and his body is mixing with the 5 material elements. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Panchakama, Panchvisham. Yeah? At the end of the day, mixed in the 5 elements of this materialistic world. Isha?
Shri Kim Purusha Uchaha Vayam Kim Purushastvam Tu Mahapurusha Ishvaraha Ayam Kupurusho Nashto Dekrita Sadhu Viryadha. The inhabitants of Kim Purusha Loka said, We are insignificant living entities, and you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller. Therefore, how can we offer suitable prayers unto you? When this demon was condemned by devotees because they were disgusted with him, he was then killed by you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mahapurusha Ishvara hai. So the Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan is Anilji.
Shri Betalika Uchuhu Sabhasu Saptreshu Tavamalam Yasho Gitva Saparyam Mahtim Labhamahe Yasta Manashid Vashmesh Durjano Drishtaya Hataste Bhagavan Dhamyaha. The inhabitants of Betalika Lok said, Dear Lord, because of chanting your spotless glories in great assemblies and arenas of sacrifice, we were accustomed to great respect from everyone. This demon, however, usurped that position. Now, to our great fortune, you have killed this great demon, exactly as one cures a chronic disease. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ajay?
Sri Kinnara Uchu Vayamish Kinnar Ganastuvanuga Diti Jain Vishti Mamuna Nukaritaha Bhavata Haresa Vijno Avsadito Nṛsiṁhanath Vibhavai No Bhava. The Kinnars said, O Supreme Controller, we are ever-existing servants of your Lordship, but instead of rendering service to you, we were engaged by this demon in his service constantly and without remuneration. This sinful man has now been killed by you. Therefore, O Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, our Master, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Please continue to be our patron. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Nṛsiṁhanath Vibhavaya No Bhavaya. So this is how Kinnars are glorifying Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan. Shri Vishnu Parshadavacham Advaita Adha Rinar Rupam Adbhutam Te Drishtam Nah Sharanad Sarvaloka Sharma Soayam Te Vidikar Isha Viprashapta Istashayedam Nidhan Manu Agrahaya Vidam. The associates of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha offered this prayer. O Lord, our supreme giver of shelter, today we have seen your wonderful form as Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, meant for the good fortune of all the world. O Lord, we can understand that Hiranyakashipu was the same Jai who engaged in your service, but was cursed by Brahmins and who thus received the body of a demon. We understand that his having now been killed is your special mercy upon him. Yeah. So what the Vishnu Bhagwans, right, Vaikuntha Lok, the associates there are saying, right, they know what happened, right? Jai was cursed by whom? Do you remember? Jai and Vijay. Who had cursed them? They were the Dwarpals of whom? So Jai and Vijay were Dwarpals of
Lord Vishnu. Yeah.
Lord Vishnu, right?
Yeah.
And then whom did they stop to enter into the Vaikuntha, into the Vishnu Lord? Sanat Kumars, right? So Sanat Kumars, they wanted to go. So Jai and Vijay stopped them. So Sanat Kumar gave the shrap to Jai and Vijay that they will have to take 3 births on the earth. And the first birth was Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. Right? So it was none other than Jai and Vijay who were Dwarkapals of Lord Vishnu himself. Yeah? And he's saying that the Hiranyakashipu was the same Jai who engaged in your service, right? But then was cursed by the Brahmins. And though he got the body of a demon, yeah. So now that being killed, his one birth is over. So it's the special mercy of Lord Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan upon Hiranyakashipu or upon Jai and Vijay. Yeah, is what is being mentioned. And this ends the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 7th canto 8th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva slays the king of the demons. Hello, Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.
Jai.
Yeah, so we complete 8th chapter. And then amazing prayers by Prahlad Maharaj to Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva is what we are going to read in the next adhyaya. Prahlad Maharaj pacifies Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva with prayers. Very beautiful prayers. So we'll start that next week. Yeah. And meanwhile, again, we are going to hear Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan Aarti. Yeah. It's actually 8 to 10 minutes, but beautiful Aarti. So let's hear that Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan.
Ukram Veeram Mahavishnu Ukram Veeram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukha Jwalantam Sarvatomukha Nṛsiṁham Bhishanam Bhadra. Everybody loudly say Nṛsiṁham Bhishanam Bhadra. Mrityur Mrityur Namamyaham. Shri Nṛsiṁha, Jai Nṛsiṁha, Jai 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 Nṛsiṁhadeva. Shri Nṛsiṁha, Jai Nṛsiṁha, Jai 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 Nṛsiṁhadeva. Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Vrinda. Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Vrinda. Namaste Nṛsiṁhaya. Namaste Nṛsiṁhaya. Prahlad Lad Daine. Prahlad Lad Daine. Hiranyakashipurvakshah. Hiranyakashipurvakshah. Shiladankanakalaye. Shiladankanakalaye. Ido Nṛsiṁha, Parato Nṛsiṁha. Ido Nṛsiṁha, Parato Nṛsiṁha. Yada yato yami tato Nṛsiṁha. Oh yato yato yami tato Nṛsiṁha. Hare Nṛsiṁha, Hridaye Nṛsiṁha. Hare Nṛsiṁha, Hridaye Nṛsiṁha. Nṛsiṁhamadim Sharanam Prapade. Nṛsiṁhamadim Sharanam Prapade. Namaste Nṛsiṁhaya. Shri Tanu Brinda Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Krishna Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Brinda Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare O Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare O Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jaya 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 Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada We cry go Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Lord Hari Bo
Nice. Beautiful Nṛsiṁha Bhagwan prayer, yeah? Bhagwan Aarti.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was live in one of the temples, Mayapur. So very nice. It's now Wednesday, so we'll have a break. We'll meet again on Monday. Monday is also the solar eclipse.
Yes.
So I think whenever whoever can do chanting japas during the solar eclipse, which is office timing, but between 1 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then, everything like the way we observe, like we take the shower and all that, and do kirtans. But yeah, I think it'll be nice to do Srimad Bhagavatam that day also, Monday. I'll be actually traveling to New Jersey, Arun, so I'll
Okay.
traveling on Sunday. and then
Nice.
branch will north. So
Let me know if you have a chance to meet.
yeah, we'll try to figure it out. I'll be flying back on Thursday afternoon actually, after
Okay.
maybe 4 o'clock. So I don't know if you have Thursday afternoon, if you have some time, I can start early, meet for coffee or something. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
But otherwise, everyone have a nice weekend, and then beautiful prayers by Prahlad Maharaj for Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva is what we are going to read now. So it'll be really
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hare Krishna. See you
Hare
on
Krishna,
Monday.
Hare
everyone.
Krishna. Thank you.
Safe travel.
Okay, thanks.
Safe travels.